Everybody knows Oasis are in love with the all too powerful Man City, but the only relevant thing about the Gallagher brothers these days is Liam's Twitter, but even this is a jumbled mess. Turn it upside down, take arguably the most popular rock band in the UK now that support a club on the fringes of the lower divisions. Who's that?
Who are you?
Alex.
From?
Sheffield.
From?
Arctic Monkeys.
From the Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys are from Sheffield, a major British city and a home to two historic football clubs, Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. United have been more successful in recent years, although the standard of success for both clubs now is to try not to get relegated in the first season. But it's Wednesday that the musicians support. You have to make a choice between the two clubs, said the band's frontman Alex Turner when asked about picking Wednesday over United. The only United fan in Arctic Monkeys was Andy Nicholson, the original bass player who left the band after the first album, so that makes it 4 out of 5 Wednesday tees. Alex Turner himself can rarely be seen at Hillsborough Stadium to watch games, although sometimes he makes an appearance. Because of the touring, you're actually more likely to see Arctic Monkeys blasting their tunes at Hillsborough Park, near the stadium, like they did twice following the release of The Car. They treated the crowd to a certain romance for the first time in 10 years and for the first time ever as the opener. That tells you how special Sheffield is to the band. Alex Turner's idol is Chris Waddle, a former Wednesday player in the 90s. Waddle was an entertainer and one of the finest midfielder in England and Europe at the time. Incidentally, Waddle is also known for his forays into music. As you can hear, it is not Chris Waddle the musician that Alex idolized, but Waddle the footballer. He said, "When I was a kid, I had a shirt with his number on it. Even today, when I'm feeling a bit sad, I sometimes watch videos of his best moves to cheer me up." When the Monkeys played in Newcastle in 2018, they had been made aware Waddle would be in the crowd. So right after finishing playing Marty Baum, Alex paid tribute to his hero by singing "There's Only One Chrissy Waddle."
Chrissy Waddle. There's only one Chrissy Waddle. Walking alone.
After the gig, the band met their hero and Alex admitted, "He was in the audience and came to see us in the dressing room. Facing him, I was as if petrified as I listened to him telling stories of his time at Wednesday." So for all the Arctic Monkeys fans watching this video, here's a bit of key information about your new favorite football club. First of all, it's called Wednesday because it was on Wednesdays that the founding members had a half day of work back in the 19th century to play cricket. Football became the new national sport only a few decades later. The club uses the owl as its symbol and mascot, and if one of the previous crests featured a minimalistic owl, the current one is definitely one of the most visually pleasing crests in England. Wednesday's best years were before the First World War and a bit afterwards. Since then, a bit of spark in the early 60s and the early 90s, which possibly explains why Arctic Monkeys started to support them. The recent years have been a roller coaster. Despite having an unpopular club owner, they got promoted from the third tier back into second last season in one of the most remarkable comebacks ever. Wednesday had to come back from the 4-0 defeat in the first game. In case you're not familiar, football is a low-scoring game, so overcoming a 4-0 defeat is as easy as getting tickets for Arctic Monkeys' first gig on a new tour. One Wednesday fan got so pissed at the result he ripped up his ticket for the home clash on camera and apparently missed the game of his life because Wednesday won the game and the tie. The Owls scored the 4th goal in the dying seconds of the second half and eventually won the game on penalties in one of the most remarkable comebacks of English football. They may not be coming back to the top division anytime soon, but if you're a Wednesday fan, you're in good company because not only Arctic Monkeys support this club. Jarvis Cocker and Richard Hawley from Pulp are also Wednesday tees, so is Rick Savage from Def Leppard, despite playing a couple of years for Sheffield United back in the 70s. Ultimately, football is unpredictable. Some teams spend decades in mediocrity and on the verge of bankruptcy, only to shine again one day. Other teams go from the Ritz to the rubble in a short period. This is the beauty of it. This is why you can pick a very average team to support, just because your favorite band do so. If you have enjoyed this episode, please like this video so more people could see it. Also drop your favorite Arctic Monkeys song in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, and see you in other videos.